It's now my very great pleasure as President of the Art Gallery of New South Wales to announce that the winner of the 2018 Archibald Prize and $100,000 is Yvette Coppersmith for her self-portrait after George Lambert.
I thought I'd just use this moment to try and channel the original inspiration for this portrait, and that is the Right Honourable Prime Minister of New Zealand, Jacinda Ardern. I think she would have worn this colour. Thank you, and I look forward to celebrating with you all. Thanks very much.
You've been painting portraits for a long time. Can you tell us about how long you've been doing this?
Well, I think it's just sort of come out of my childhood. I was always drawing faces, kind of like my little escape hobby. So and it was always usually women's faces and from my imagination. And then when I was about 15, I took a clipping from a magazine and copied that. And then, you know, went into VCE and was doing portraits of family members, and my first oil painting was a self-portrait when I was 17. And I was photorealist for a few years, and that kind of was the language I spoke in. And then I just went on this huge journey of experimenting and have just tried to, not wanting to pigeonhole myself, but then every time I experimented I was like, oh, let's come back and do a self-portrait and then see how that comes through. That stylistic change.
This painting has quite a theatrical appearance to it. I imagine that your choice of costume for presenting yourself in this work was quite deliberate. Can you tell us about that?
The background fabric I had bought, one side was shinier than the other, and that picked up more on the lemon yellows, so it was a bit fresher. And the choice of putting that minty succulent, that minty green in, it was really just a colour choice, because I thought there's so many warm colours, I needed to offset that with a cool green. The dress I bought from the op shop, knowing at the time I bought it this would be a good outfit for a portrait. It was a lovely colour and it was a 20s kind of style. And then the jacket, I didn't expect it, but I just ended up putting that on because it was so sculptural, the shape of it. And then I was looking at my Pinterest references of leopard print jackets, and I superimposed that onto the form of the jacket. So that was really made up. And in a way, I'd say that is the real faux fur.